Roll it. Ham, roll it.
Fact, I'm gonna bite you after I let an animal that has rabies bite me.
Oh man,
that'd be pretty cool.
Wait a second. So you're gonna do what? You're gonna bite?
No,
she's gonna contract rabies and give it to us.
That's very cozy.
That's honestly, that's a baller move. That's a baller move. I can't lie. That's gangster shit.
What would you do if someone did that to you? I'd be like, you know what? I can't even be mad.
Yeah, I'm not even mad at that. You're just insane. Like, you're actually an insane person.
What the hell?
You know what's really weird?
I don't know. It's a good question.
It actually
I didn't hit the start button, and he just walks away as soon as he says "roll it," and then he turns off his camera and walks away.
Talking in the
back
background.
To Bull Sitting. I'm your host, Loke7. Oh, okay.
That was fucking fantastic.
That was smooth. That was really smooth.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Man, that was great.
Fine. Settle down. Here we go. Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 38th installment of Bull Sitting on TSWS Gaming. This week, we will be focusing on the Game Awards and the perfect synergy that is video games, Christopher Judge going Kanye West, and the most famous Reformed Orthodox Rabbi, Bill Clinton. It seems they'll let anyone on stage these days. Seriously, Jeff Keighley, get your shit together, man. Hire Jim Ryan to do security or whatever. Okay, you have the money to do it. Lord knows you have the money to do it. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm your host, Loke7, and joining me today is the lovely Cozy Beluga. Cozy, you there?
Yeah, you can't see.
She's doing all sorts of hand stuff.
Okay.
That's you.
Okay, the incomparable Ham Solo.
Yo, what up? Just getting over being sick. Still sick. Let's go.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, and the ever consistent Mr. Matt likes games.
Very consistent.
So before we partake in this week's session of digital savagery, Cozy,
yes.
Tell me, are you feeling rose?
First of all, Loke, check your Twitter real quick.
Oh,
my Twitter.
Yeah, check your Twitter, but Cozy, continue.
Absolutely. I'm ready for this conversation. I know what's coming up, and I have a lot to say.
Okay.
Also, I'm drinking tea. It's a normal drink.
Right.
All right, Ham Solo, you good to go?
Yeah, I assume so.
That's a lot of rhyming. And Matt,
yes.
What have you been playing this past week?
Oh my god, I've been playing Skyrim because I'm sick and I'm on like my 100th playthrough. So I'm playing Skyrim.
Skyrim?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You have a problem. It's okay.
And it's a fantastic one. Fantastic problem to have.
All right, Matt, Ham, what have you been playing this past week?
Callisto Protocol, beat it. What up, Lemon? I see you in the chat, bro. Thanks for showing up. I need to talk to you. Maybe either tonight or tomorrow. Stankma, I see you. Cult Classic Cage, I see you. Good to see y'all. But I've been sick for the most part. But yeah, I finished Callisto Protocol. That was a fun game. Definitely not worth $70, but fun game. Let's see. Yesterday, that what was it called? That Forspoken thing came out after during the Game Awards or whatnot. So I played some of that, like at 5 this morning when I woke up. Because I've just been like sleeping at the worst fucking times because of being sick. But yeah, like 4 or 5 in the morning, I woke up randomly and I was just like, I can't sleep anymore. Turn that game on. Fuck shit up. That game was fun. It's a fun game. Does it look crispy? No. But it's really fun. It is really fun. I'll tell you what. I'll take the way that game looks if it plays like that over Horizon Forbidden West looking pretty and playing boring. So if you want to the only reason I compare the two is because I mean it's open world. You're a pretty dope female protagonist, which I will say some of the writing in that game seems a little cringe right now.
It does, yeah.
But
This
like
is all
I can deal with
about
that.
What you've been playing last week?
What?
This is all from asking what you've been playing last week. That's a lot of games, man.
I'm pretty. I guess so. And
real
Gungrave
gamers
Gore
over here.
I've been playing the hell out of Gungrave Gore as well. It reminds me a lot of Devil May Cry.
Okay, I heard it's mid.
I could see why some people would say that. The cutscenes are pretty cool. The gameplay is fun, but really, really, really repetitive. So I could see how some people would say, "Oh, it's kind of mid." And the game is all about like parrying and dodging. So if you don't like dodging a lot, you're probably gonna hate that game.
Well, to the point about being repetitive, like Lil Wayne said, repetition is the father of learning. Okay. I play Tekken and it's pretty repetitive. If it's good, you won't mind it. Shout out to the chat. You guys are superstars. Thank you so much for coming through. Cassie, Cult Classic K says Cozy is perfect. Yes, she is. And Too Big, welcome. Too Big says, let's go. Oh, whoa. And
Too Big.
Kate says she started playing Warhammer Darktide right now.
Ooh,
That was nice.
nice.
What up, Dre Watson?
Yeah, I love what Stankma said. He said perfect panel. That's pretty dope.
Pretty much. Now we just need to get the last Infinity Stone being Cult Classic Cage. Cozy, what you been playing?
Oh my God, that would be tragic if she was here.
No, it'd be beautiful. It'd be art.
God, you ain't lying, but like, you know, some people say jazz is art, but I feel like if she was in here, it'd be death metal. Like it would be death metal, and I mean, you know, a lot of people say death metal is a very interesting art.
It is.
Yeah.
I like it.
What have I been playing? I have been playing more Nobody Saves the World. So I expected the game to be kind of like a baby kind of easy game, and then I was like, oh, it's not. Deceptively not easy. And then I also have been playing Colt Canyon, and to continue my obsession with roguelikes. I can count on one hand the roguelikes I don't like.
Okay. That sounds like fun. Cult Classic Cases, LMAO, Death Metal Baby. All right. Let's get into it. So
oh no.
Before we talk about the Game Awards, we have to talk about the results from the predictions y'all made last week.
This is gonna be messy.
Yes. Matt Likes Games won.
You're fucking A right, I did.
3-1. Ham and Cozy only got one right, and Matt got 3. So
I'm just
damn
greatest.
You know, he licks all the games, so he knows the exact flavor of their winning.
Yeah, I think we're like a game
Matt licks
award
games.
insider.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You must be hanging around Jeff Keighley and you're just pretending like you don't know.
Me and Jeff Keighley are best buds. I love Jeff Keighley.
Matching friendship bracelets.
You should have seen Matt during our little watch party that we had. Someone's gonna fucking kill that kid. The Jeff's probably gonna kill him.
Jeff went backstage and murdered that kid.
Pretty much.
Bracelet.
Jeff's like, I regret to say, but I've been arrested.
We need to find out.
That was actually pretty much the highlight of the show. Come on, let's be real.
Yes.
Honestly, it was. So
Yeah, so
Hard to
let's start
disagree.
there. Let us start at the end of the show. Some news from okay, let's look at the the story behind the whole thing. There's a lot of claims. This from Game Rant. This from Game Rant. There's a lot of claims being made, but until the kid claims and proves it, this should be chalked up to speculation. It's unlikely any official police report will give out concrete details, given he is a minor. But several folks have claimed to know who the Game Awards Bill Clinton crasher is. We need to find a better acronym or a better name to call him, because we're not going to call him the Game Awards Bill Clinton crasher. That's too much. It's too much.
Just call
One
the Game
Twitter,
Crasher.
one Twitter user, yes,
Game guy.
crasher. One Twitter user who also posted on TikTok shared screenshots of himself talking to a friend about the kid on stage as it happened. That friend, General Alden, in the screenshots and on Twitter, has said the kid is Matten Even, a name many are not familiar with. Even previously rushed BlizzCon 2019 to shout "Free Hong Kong," so we have a pattern here. Matten has a YouTube channel with videos about police brutality and Asian American hate, and was interviewed on InfoWars. Ooh, the clip
Not good.
of yeah, it's not good. The
Damn,
clip
this is
of his InfoWars.
unfolding.
The clip of his InfoWars interview has circulated around, with many claiming the kid does not sound the same. This may not take puberty into account, obviously, while others are saying that he does an accent during pranks like these. Supposedly, even goes by Limit at Jack on TikTok, where he engaged in heated debates where he disproved counter arguments due to studies done by Rango Lizard. Oh my god. It's a wild tale, but there's a little doubt, discussion, and memes about the action have dominated the internet. All right, fine. The rest of it goes on to detail what happened, but we all saw it, we all heard it. Cozy.
Yes.
How do you feel about this person rushing, or not rushing, but saying what they said at the Game
It
Awards?
was the wait, just what they said or the entire thing?
The whole thing.
I honestly thought it was the highlight of a otherwise boring show. I mean, it's rude, obviously. It's inappropriate. It shouldn't have been done. But it, gave the show something exciting, something to talk about.
Boring. Did you say the show was boring?
I thought so.
I mean,
Okay. Matt, before you jump in here, 108 Dragon says he crashed that show like Little No crashed Jay-Z on stage. LOL. Okay, I didn't see that, so I don't know what is referring to. Matt,
yeah.
what did you think about Matten even saying what he said at the Game Awards?
Honestly, if we're just talking about what he said at the Game Awards, like this whole backstory, InfoWars stuff, I don't know about that. Sounds bad, but I agree with
You think?
Cozy. That was, and what was otherwise a pretty forgetful night, a letdown for me, and
Forgetful.
particularly, that was that kind of just, I don't know. It was right at the end, and it just shot the show up to a different level. And it just happened right at the end. And then you saw Jeff Keighley's face. You
I
got to see
support
Jeff
that
Keighley's
chaos
face.
that he brought.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Because and it was like also the fact he was standing there the whole time and nobody acknowledged him. And then he just stepped up and grabbed the mic. And they all just sat there and looked at him. I'm like, and then he starts talking about Bill Clinton. I'm just like, what just happened?
Beautiful.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Wonderful. Okay. So Ham, what are your thoughts on this? On Matten even saying and doing what he did at the Game Awards?
Bro, so I got some interesting shit to kind of bring to your attention throughout that show. I felt that
All
show, it did not feel like a game show because so many things happened during that show that was more interesting than the games, unfortunately. And one thing there's a beginning piece and an end piece that to me that tied it together so hilariously. I talked to Matt about it briefly last night, but I said, bro, I found it really funny that early in the show, a woman grabbed the mic and said, yo, there's a killer in the crowd.
Yeah.
There's a killer in the crowd.
And then they showed Fizeme.
And then like they showed some people like that were uncomfortable looking and whatnot. And then the way the show ended with some random kid that nobody knows on stage just spouting random stuff, security rushing the stage. It just felt like it came together perfectly and it had nothing to do with the games.
Yeah.
It just felt like the show gelled itself from the beginning to the end and it had nothing to do with the games. I mean, look at everything that was, obviously there was some dope games in there. Armored Core, Jedi Survivor, Atomic Heart. There was like Behemoth or something like that. I mean, there was some there are some pretty cool looking games in there, but I still gave the show a 6 out of 10. Honestly. And then I gave the show a 0 out of 10 for Xbox because they showed nothing but Game Pass commercials.
No, I think all the salt I think all the salt coming from all of you guys on this game show is because there's nothing from Xbox. That's what really pissed you guys off.
Listen.
Tim, I'm more excited for some random indies and other games.
This is a safe area. Please express yourselves. This is not a problem. Just be honest.
Listen, look.
Hey, look. Tell me how many great PlayStation games were there yesterday that were shown to be coming out. Tell me. Give me a list of some great PlayStation games coming out. Give me a list.
Final Fantasy 16.
You gonna get
Nobody
it?
gives a fuck.
That's one game, Logan. We already knew that was coming. Anything else?
Oh shit.
Look, we just watched the Game Awards together. All these great games you said. You said it's because I'm an Xbox fan. I didn't think it was a good show. I'm telling you to tell me some great games that was at that show that I didn't just list off. Okay. Those are multi-plats.
Great games. I'll tell you great games. I'm not really stressed out about which one is exclusive or not. Because I just want to play games. I don't care about which one's exclusive.
Okay. You dodging. I got you. You dodging.
Oh.
You want a list of great games? Remnant 2. Final Fantasy.
Look at you looking at a list.
Wait. Which ones are you going to play? Which ones are you going to play?
What?
Which ones are you going to play?
The ones I'm listing out, I will play. Okay. Again, let me finish. Remnant 2, Final Fantasy 16, Jedi Survivors, Hades 2, Crime Boss, Immortals of Avium, Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, and the base game, Tekken 8. Oh, dude, it's so many games. It was a fantastic show.
You haven't played Cyberpunk 2077 yet in general?
No, I haven't.
Oh, get on that.
January.
Oh God.
This man ain't gonna play it until next year around this time.
Oh, man.
Whatever. Let's go to the chat. Cult Classic K says Final Fantasy 16 is a huge deal. Looks even better than... See, there are some people that go to the Game Awards not looking for exclusives, looking for games. Well done, Cult Classic Cage.
That's great. You guys can tell me one exclusive, and then Loke can sit here on his stool and say, "You're an Xbox fan. That's what made you mad about this." No, it had nothing to do with what PlayStation had. It had to do with what Xbox didn't have, and that was anything. They had commercials, dude. That was killing me. Every time I thought Xbox was about to show something, it was just a Game Pass commercial, and then it'd go to the next commercial, and I'd be like, "Oh my god!" Because each time I seen an Xbox commercial, I was thinking, "Okay, maybe they're warming me up to actually show something." Being like, "Hey, we're talking about Xbox right now. we're about to say world premiere and
but
show
that-
something with Xbox, and they never
that
did. I was dying.
presented an interesting premise in the Discord before we came on live, that Xbox is probably doing this, and I agree with him. Xbox probably did what they did because of the Activision merger. They're
Yes.
trying not to call even more attention to themselves.
And while I think that's why they did that, I don't think that's an excuse. I also want to say, just really quick, I had like very low expectations for Microsoft. I did not expect them to show much of anything. The only literally the
Yeah,
only
but-
thing I wanted to see was Redfall and a release date. That's it.
Midfall.
I would have left that show perfectly happy if I could have saw the release date for Redfall. I'd have been perfectly content. And they gave me nothing. And I'm just, and then you got Aaron Greenberg after the show, like,
Yeah.
guys, don't worry, we got you soon, we promise soon. It's like, okay, that's all well and good, but you've said that numerous times, and you just
Facts.
missed the biggest show of the year. So, like, I get the games are coming, but how do you have nothing to show for what is supposed to be your biggest year next year, by all accounts? How do you have nothing to show?
Yeah. You
Cozy.
say you want to compete.
Yes.
You say you want to compete, but then you have nothing to show. This is the one show where everyone's kind of fighting for a little bit of time,
Exactly.
and
Like,
you have nothing. You can't even show
Like,
a little bit of gameplay from something else that you showed that's going to be coming out within
Yeah.
that year, like something.
Yep. Dude, it's like they say, oh, soon. It's like, well, if you're going to hold an Xbox event, that doesn't get game. Like, I'm already in on Xbox. I'm already in. So I'm going to watch the Xbox event. But the people who aren't in aren't going to watch the Xbox event. They're going to watch the Game Awards. And you gave them nothing. You gave them nothing to be like, oh, maybe Xbox is kind of dope. Maybe I should get in on that. You gave them nothing. So, I don't know.
Yeah. You just
Just a
bought
bad
that
look.
Series S, and you're like, I don't see anything. Like, come on, man. Like, that's
Did
not good
you not
taste
see
to
the
leave in someone's mouth.
Did you not hear Jeff Keighley present the Verizon promotion, where if you buy a Series X Series S during the Game Awards, you get a free controller? Probably one of them custom-made controllers that Xbox makes.
There
That's a
you
big
go.
dub. It's a big dub.
Go ahead and put that in your Series S.
Redfall says Redfall looking give me my Hogwarts. Yeah, it's looking, dude. As soon as Redfall was announced, the first time I saw that trailer, I
I just don't
Cam,
even acknowledge this
this
kind of
is
talk.
gonna be mid. This
I
is
just-
gonna be mid.
Oh,
Don't even
yeah,
acknowledge this
Stankmall's
kinda
out
talk.
of his mind right now. He said Pokemon
Yeah,
over Redfall.
Stankmall, Loke, you guys, I don't even acknowledge this kind of
Stankmall.
talk. It's just,
Stankmall. I just want to tell you, dude, you're disrespecting Pokemon by even comparing it
it's insane.
to sludge like Redfall. Compare Pokemon to something better. Don't
Pokemon
do
hasn't been good. The only reason Pokemon's still relevant is because a bunch of 40-year-olds and nostalgia. That's the only reason it's still relevant. Pokemon hasn't been worth anything since like early 2000s. I'm just saying.
The cope is strong with this one. Cozy,
Hey,
Yes.
is it crazy? Is it crazy to say what me and Matt are agreeing on, which is Xbox probably kept quiet on exclusives and announcements because of the whole Activision Blizzard thing?
Crazy. I think it's feasible. I mean, I generally just thought the show was pretty shit anyway. Like, literally, there's only one game that was announced, or 1.5. One game that I'm like, man, I would get that. And only a half game that I'm like, I would play that.
Wait,
Maybe.
Xbox announced the game at the Game
No,
Awards?
any game at all at the Game Awards. The
about
Game
anything.
Awards, anything. It's basically a lot of meh for me. Nothing interesting. Nothing that I'm like, oh man, for real.
Okay.
But I expected that.
Cult Classic Cage in the chat comes with a haymaker that misses. She says Redfall at least runs from what I've seen. LOL.
no, that lands. That lands.
No, Cult Classic Cage. Redfall hasn't been released yet. It
But
might
they've
get
shown
delayed again.
actual
Might get
gameplay of it,
delayed
whereas we've
again.
seen gameplay of Pokemon.
It might get delayed again. Settle down. All right,
Pokemon should have been delayed until like 2024.
bro. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's out. It sold millions. Redfall has been delayed
Again, because of a
twice.
bunch of 40-year-olds,
These are
a
the
bunch
facts.
of
The
weird
fact is,
40-year-olds.
Redfall's been delayed twice. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Has
saying.
it been delayed twice?
Yes, it has. Google it. All right.
I mean, they never announced. They never announced a date.
They delayed it twice, dude. Just look into it and then send me a link.
I'll take
Just
your word
trust me,
for it,
bro.
I'll
Lo.
send you the link after.
I'll just
send you
take
the
your
link
word
after.
for it, Lo.
Let's do that. I'm trying.
I'm not
let me run the
Googling
show, then I'll
shit.
send you the link. All right. Let's
Wow.
move on from all this midness that is Xbox at the Game Awards. Cozy, I know you said
Yeah.
boring. I know you said boring, but this is a special Game Awards bullshitting episode. So
Oh,
you
it's
have to answer.
especially
You have to answer
boring.
the following question.
Okay.
What is the announcement you're most excited for?
The only announcement I am excited for: Armored Core.
Ooh,
Oh, I didn't expect that. Nice.
a lady of culture.
What else? What else do you think that was announced? That I'm like, man, I have to.
I honestly don't know. I would have thought maybe the Bayonetta thing.
Oh well, Bayonetta, yes, but I actually don't. I like it's complicated. I like the way it looks. I like the Bayonetta, but I do not like the way it looks or the vibes I was getting as a Bayonetta game.
Yeah, that didn't look well.
It's
I'm not a
like
big
I
fan of
like
it.
it, but when you tell me that's a Bayonetta game, I'm like, this is not what I want.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the chat real quick. Carl Classic K says Xbox staying quiet is just unacceptable at this point. Being an Xbox player is mostly negative right now. More expensive games that feel like they will never come out. Activision deal looking sus. Okay, so let's go on a little tangent, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I disagree with this whole notion that exclusive games is everything. Because I have
It's
my
not.
plate full. And I can only speak for myself from my perspective, right? I have my plate full. I have so many games to play.
Yeah.
If I only had a Series X, I don't feel like I'm having a dearth of games and I'm having like a lesser experience because Need for Speed just came out and it's on Xbox. Callisto Protocol just came out and it's on Xbox. High on Life is coming out next week. I mean, what is happening to this notion that because it's not God of War, you don't have any games? That's for me, that doesn't make any sense. Am I wrong here in this thinking or what?
No, you're right.
Absolutely.
You're right.
No.
Yes.
Like, see, here's where I agree with you. Like, Xbox tends to have a lot of different variety of games, where PlayStation has what they call or what a lot of fans call specifically a great game, which is very similar game to another game, but with a different story and different characters. And I'm sorry, like, just because a game like
Hater.
Vampire Survivors isn't
I didn't even
marketed
mention that.
and as deep story-wise that you know of, like surface level, as like a God of War, sure, then you'd think, these games are minuscule. And then you play some of them and you're like, wait a second, this is hard to stop playing. That's just a few little games, right? Jedi, or not Jedi, but like Vampire Survivors, or like a Tunic, or like there are a bunch of different small little games. I've seen people as weird as this is, but honestly, this is the truth. Like games like Power Wash Simulator and whatnot. Like these are games that people play. I'm not saying that they're great, but I'm just saying, they're there. And they're in abundance.
They are great, dude. I'm sorry to cut you off. They are great. This thing,
you know what? I'll take that L.
I hate it. This thing about games need to be fucking The Last of Us to be great games needs to die. All right. Personally,
I
I put in over 200 hours into Football Manager. The game came out 3 weeks ago. I struggle to stop and play something else. This thing that we all need to conform to this train of thought, and only this is great, needs to freaking die. I'm so glad. I am so glad Elden Ring won Game of the Year. Because all these super movie video games can freaking take a seat at the back.
Haters.
Go to the back of the bus. Let's keep the main thing, and the main thing is video game.
Yeah, gameplay.
It's gameplay.
Yeah.
You're
first,
acting like games I don't play are little indies. Like that's like
Jesus.
90% of what I play already. So
Jesus.
this show I knew was going to be disappointing because it's not about the type of games I play. It's like these are the exact kind of games where mostly I'm going to be like, I'm not going to play any of this. I don't care. I don't care about any of these games.
Yeah.
Like people were like, "Oh, not even Star Wars." I'm like, the first one had unskippable cutscenes. I expect the second one to have unskippable cutscenes. That already means it's a game I will never touch. Like, I expect that's the kind of games that are presented at these shows. Like,
shout out to the chat. Jedi Knight says hi to Cozy. Ham Solo
Hi.
conveniently ignores me and Matt likes games. So that's a great start. Great start. Cult Classic K says we saw Hellblade 2 at the Game Awards before Xbox Series X launched. Where is it? Stop showing these games so early. Blade X says I'm watching Messi, sir. This match hard penalty, bro. Okay, you know what? Let's move on. So Cozy, the game that you're most excited for, Armored Core.
yes,
Great
absolutely.
choice. Matt, what is the game that you're most excited for from what you saw?
Oh man, that's tough. That's really tough. I got to go between two things. It's between Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty because I know I love Cyberpunk. And the DLC they added Idris Elba, which is gonna be nuts. And then they got the former BioShock devs. I want to say Atomic Heart, but I'm gonna go with the former BioShock devs working on
Judas.
basically a spiritual successor. Yeah, Judas, a spiritual successor to BioShock. I mean, it looks like next gen BioShock. It looks phenomenal. I can't wait. I can't wait to know when that game is coming because they didn't announce a release window. I don't think so. I just want to know when that's coming. But I'm hyped for either one of those.
Okay. Hello, Jedi Knight Peter. Nice to meet you. Cozy says I actually think Avowed would be the one that comes through eventually. What do you mean, Cozy? I don't understand. Avowed will come in before
because
Hellblade 2?
yes.
Ugh.
Come on, think about which one of their studios has an actual track record that
Avowed
actually
doesn't
has
have
a trail of games that you're like, oh, they have games.
Damn, I think that would be rough. I would predict, personally, that Hellblade 2 comes out before Avowed. I'd be shocked. Avowed doesn't even have like a year.
I'd say that. God damn, that's actually tough. Yeah, I'd probably go with Hellblade 2 first.
Damn. Okay. Guess
Yeah.
I got my numbers wrong. Okay, so Matt, sorry, Ham. What are you most excited for?
Did I see that at the Game Awards?
Yeah.
Probably Jedi Knight Survivor.
Ooh.
Or Jedi Survivor. I'm mixing it up with Jedi Knight Peter. God damn it.
Jedi Peter! Jedi Knight Peter!
Yeah, Jedi Survivor is what I'm actually probably looking forward to the most. That Cyberpunk thing looked dope. I'm not gonna lie. Armored Core, I was really hyped for a minute, and then at the very end of it, it said PS4 and Xbox One. I was like, what? What does that mean?
It's from they're not. They're gonna they're gonna milk that.
Sounds like the cutscenes are gonna be dope, but the actual in game isn't gonna be as insane. I don't know. Maybe
the Elden Ring in game was tight.
It's as long as it's Armored Core, people who like Armored Core aren't going to care.
Kind of thing. It'll be a gameplay kind of thing, Loke. Just like you can say God of War looks better than Elden Ring, which it does. That's an easy gimme.
Hands down.
But I mean, obviously,
Core has always been a gameplay game.
I mean, it's FromSoft. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's gonna look good enough, but play better, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to again. I'll say it again. Keep the main thing, because if a game is suddenly the best because of the graphics it presents, that means another game can suddenly become the best because of the audio. And we all agree that audio is not the main thing in a video game. So why are graphics? Anyways, Jedi Knight Peter, good selection, says he's more hyped for Diablo 4, Jedi Survivor, and Remnant 2.
I forgot about Diablo 4, to be honest.
I'm with you on Diablo 4. I'm with you.
And to be honest, I possibly forgot about it because they started off with a song.
With Halsey.
I don't care. I don't care if it is
your mouth,
like
Pam.
the best singer, Tupac, being digitized into, I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to see all this music. Like I said, this reward show felt like just a bunch of other stuff and with a little bit of games in it.
Yeah, it wasn't gamey enough for me.
I'll tell you, it felt like what Jeff Keighley said before the show, how it was going to be a streamlined experience. It felt like that was a lie. It felt like that was a big fat lie.
What Jeff Keighley meant to say is that there'd be less games. That's what he meant to say. The length would be the same. But
if he would have said that, then that would have been the truth. He'd have nailed it.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about Ham's music thing. Ham, obviously, no one. Cozy, if you could pick a band or a artist to perform that you would like to see at the Game Awards, who would that be?
You're asking the person who doesn't listen to music
at all.
Oh my god!
No.
Are you okay?
Cozy always has a special take.
I don't listen to music. like I don't sit around just listening to music. I don't get people just sitting around listening to music. Music is good in a movie, in a game, yes, but just to be like, oh man, let me listen to this music.
Nobody sits around and
absently.
listens to music. People turn on music as they're doing other things.
Yeah, that's true. If you're just sitting there listening to music, then you're
I'm perfectly fine in silence. I don't drive in music. I'm perfectly fine sitting in silence and doing whatever I'm doing.
God bless you, Cozy. You're a rare breed.
I mean, your brain is racing if you got no time for music.
You're a rare breed. You're on a different level.
Sorry. I just think I'm very sorry. My mind is still like, what? What is going on? Okay, so Matt, who would you have liked to see perform on stage besides the lady that did perform that you were very pleased to see her?
Listen, I mean, I'm kind of with Ham on this. I don't care to see a musical performance, but if you're gonna make me pick someone, I mean, just. You know what? Honestly, get just some fucking punk band that no one's ever heard of and put them up there. That's what I think. Because I think that would at least bring some energy to the show. It needed it. It really needed it. Get the fucking chats up there or something. I don't know. Do something. Get some energy going. Do something.
All right. Cult Classic K says, bruh, they did a whole song for Diablo 4 just to show a CG trailer. I was like, get the fuck out. Cozy will force you to get over awkward silences. Yes.
Yeah.
You would probably do that. I would probably get out the car and walk. Anyways.
Feet up, just to watch you tuck and roll.
Well, I tell you what, next year they definitely need to have a better joke be spit by Keegan Michael Key, because that was embarrassing.
There's a reason.
They bring in Chris Rock to tell a worse joke.
You know what? Chris Rock would probably get a better joke. Key and Peele, they tried to replace the Chappelle Show, and it did not work out.
You
It
can't
was
replace the Chappelle show.
bad.
You just can't. You can't.
It
It's not
was
Key
fair.
and Peele. I love Key and Peele.
Key and Peele's
It's
funny,
not the
but
same.
it
It's not
you
the
can't-
same kind of
yeah.
show. It's just another variety comedy show.
okay. You know what? I respect your opinion and your options, but I didn't even giggle once. I watched like 5 or 6 episodes, and it's just like, what the fuck? Someone said this was funny, but clearly you found it funny enough. But from the ratings that I saw, it won pretty on Comedy Central. Anyways, next we have the highs and low of the Game Awards. We did kind of allude to this. So I guess we are all in agreement that the high was what was it? The dude that came in at the end and ruined everything.
Mr. Bill Clinton.
Yeah, Mr. Bill Clinton. We all agree that was the high of the show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ham, is that a yes?
Yeah, I'd say that or Jedi Fallen Order, or not Fallen Order, but Survivor.
You need to stop capping. You need to stop capping. for
Jedi Survivor is really
That
like
game
when I seen
looks
the gameplay, I
fantastic.
was pretty taken back.
Unskippable
Like when he pulled
cutscenes.
when he pulled that enemy through the bullet, I was just like, I want to play
Yeah.
this joint right here. Sorry,
Okay.
but yeah,
Unskippable
that and the Bill
cutscenes. though.
Clinton part, yeah, that definitely be the funny parts. Also, that guy turning that music thing, that really caught my eye.
Yeah, he was playing the fuck out of that instrument, whatever that was. I
He
don't
was
know what it was,
headbanging
but-
and stomping.
It's a hurdy-gurdy. You guys don't play Sea of Thieves. It's a hurdy-gurdy.
Yeah.
I don't know what a hurdy-gurdy is, but he was playing it.
They have
like his
one in
life
Sea of
depended on
Thieves.
it.
That's the only reason I know what it is.
Right.
The hurdy-gurdy.
Okay.
Also, it's really fun to say.
Jedi
So
spitting
wait-
facts in the chat right now. He said, "Give me a Scarface game." When I seen Al Pacino's old ass get up on the stage, that's what I said too.
Yeah.
Poor guy had to sit through like that dude's long ass "shut the fuck up and get off the stage" speech.
Man, we thought Al Pacino talked too much, bro.
Damn.
Dude, it was.
Everyone
was
checked
rough.
out. It was like when they panned to people's facial expressions. It was hilarious because so many people had just checked out. Like,
Yeah.
He's still going. You know what? I think if we go and check on stage right now, he's probably still giving that speech. Right now.
Probably. At least in his head, he is.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So that was the highs. Since you guys love bitching so much, Cozy, what was the lowest low during that show?
Christopher Judge's long ass speech.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh,
I think
Yes.
he stole all of our
He
answers
killed
right
the
there.
vibe. He killed the vibe. He was like a boner killer. He was like, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he really drug that out. And like,
It was like just when you thought he was done, he just went on and on and on. It was like, dude, no one wants to hear this anymore. Like,
And-
no one.
and they were playing music. Like they started to cue the music. And normally when they start
Yeah,
cueing the music,
right.
you get
He
the
went with it.
hint. You get
He
the
went
hint.
with
But
it.
he went with it. He used it to make his speech more impactful.
Grandiose.
Oh my goodness.
And by the end of it, the music was just fucking blaring in the background, and he's just talking over it like it's nothing. And I'm
I
just,
thought
I'm
he
baffled.
was about to
I'm blown away.
tell us to stand up or something and do something. Like that
Could have
man.
been just
That man was like he was like the end of a movie last thought before they walk into the final battle kind of speech. Like that shit
Dude.
was getting poured on.
He was like Leonidas. He was like Leonidas, ready to get into
Oh
battle.
man, I
It'd
thought
have
I was
been great
watching
if
The
he had just said-
Gladiator.
It'd been great if he just said, "Turn that fucking music off while I'm talking."
All right, Fantastic Cake says Chris Judge says he wasn't even done after it was over. Wow,
No.
he had some more. He
He had
wasn't
to.
even done yet. Jesus. All right, so the low point. Ham, you agree? Matt, you also agree? That was the low point.
I also it's just to offer something different. I'd say the like 155 anime games that we saw probably
Yeah,
was
the weeb trash.
was a pretty big low point for me.
Oh,
But
okay.
outside of that, I would have to agree with Cozy. That was the lowest point in the show.
Man, okay. Usually I do the setups for you guys, and you knock them out. But I have to get in on this one. The high point for the Game Awards was Tekken 8. That was the coup de grace, in my opinion. The low point was all those Xbox Game Pass ads.
Those were a low point.
We get it. Phil,
you know what?
Satya, we get it. Stop.
Can I say the game I'm most excited for that was shown at the Game Awards is Starfield. It was in there for 1 second in the Game Pass ad. Starfield, my favorite thing of the Game Awards.
Starfield.
Yep.
We don't even know if it's coming out.
Hey, it's coming
It's not
out.
a real game, you guys.
It's just a matter of when. Who knows?
He's buying
It's
it day one
like
on
an
his
NFT
PlayStation.
or something.
Yep,
It's like an
I'll be there.
NFT.
Oh, dude. Then I'm going to get into NFTs, I'll tell you that. I'm getting in on it.
Starfield, a mystic adventure.
All right. So do you guys want to know which picks that Mad Likes Games actually got correct for the Game Awards?
I know one of them, but I don't. What are the
No,
other
you got
two?
3 of them.
Yeah.
So, Matt, you got the Game of the Year, right? You and Ham Solo, which was Elden Ring. Cozy chose God of War Ragnarok. Best independent game. Ham Solo said Cult of the Lamb.
Oh yeah.
So you and Cozy, Matt, chose Stray, which is the one that won. Best multiplayer game. Ham and Matt chose COD. That didn't win.
That's crazy.
Cozy chose.
It is.
Yeah, it's insane. Cozy chose Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. The winner was Splatoon 3.
I appreciate that.
That's
At least they
just
picked a
goofy.
good one.
That's
No,
just goofy.
why? Because Splatoon is better.
Because it's
What?
silly.
It's better. It's
silly.
better game. It's a better game.
I'm sure
What?
it is. I'm sure it is.
But-
I'm sure
But it's the Game Awards. They're supposed to give the awards to the one that's dominating said market.
I'm sure it's a silly fun
What?
time.
Ugh, it should have been COD. Anyway,
It should have.
most anticipated game. Dre Watson and Ham Solo chose Final Fantasy 16. Cozy chose Hogwarts Legacy. Matt Likes Games got the right winner, which was The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. And lastly, we had Best Adaptation. Cozy, Dre, and Ham Solo chose Cyberpunk. Oh, no. Everyone chose Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Cozy, Dre, Ham Solo, and Matt. The winner was freaking Arcane. I even forgot this thing.
I didn't see
came
that
out.
coming.
So forgettable. Like, if someone had told me it wasn't going to be Cyberpunk, I would have guessed Sonic the Hedgehog 2. But Arcane? No. And lastly, the Meme Award, which was the Player's Voice Award. I was very disappointed in this one. The fans voted for Genshin Impact. It broke my heart. I thought we had more integrity than that.
All for some end game currency.
Yeah, that was.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
They promised in game currency if it won.
Yeah.
Oh, ew.
Yeah.
Pretty shady.
Very shady.
This is why weebs are a plague unto earth.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
It's true.
Matt is seconding it.
Yep.
Oh,
Right there
okay.
with
Jedi Knight Peter in the chat says, I love Zelda, but Starfield not winning most anticipated was a low point for me. Yes. Fair point. He also says Bethesda's first IP in 25 years. It's got to win. High point Elden Ring winning. Yes. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Cozy.
I say I was like rooting for Elden Ring because I feel like it was the only one of the games that was like
Deserving.
Yes, because of what it did. Like if you're gonna be like, this game is excellent, it has to do something. Like, it just did so much. That's the only reason.
It got
Not
me
that the other
to
games
play,
aren't great. It got
It got me to play a Souls game, which I don't give a shit about Souls games. So
Like most
got,
people, we're being
yeah,
fair. Most people
exactly.
don't care. Cult Classic Cage is coming in with the violence. Says Splatoon 3 is actually fun. Good multiplayer game
that's
that
what I'm
doesn't crash,
saying.
that doesn't crash like COD does. Should have been Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles though. Oh man, no, just no. All right,
God
no.
bless.
Yeah, God bless you. God bless you. Okay, that's the Game Awards done. Whew.
Oof.
Last one on the Game Awards. Sorry,
Hmm.
Cozy.
Yeah.
What are you ranking the Game Awards? Let's give it a Metacritic score from 0 to 100. What are you giving the Metacritic score, and why?
20.
Why?
The only thing I can think of that wasn't like, it was like meh, and I would not watch this except for the fact that it's like meh, and I wouldn't watch this. The only interesting thing that was announced was Armored Core, and I mean the other thing is there are other games that were announced like that. I'd be like, oh yeah, I play that, like Tekken. But the thing is, those games I'm like not like, oh man, mostly because a Tekken is going to happen. We're not gonna not get a Tekken game. So like games like that, it's sort of like not a lot of things that I wouldn't have been already like, oh yeah, that'll happen, and get extra excited about, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, very low.
Okay, so it just hit me. We've been talking for more than an hour now. None of you guys has brought up Death Stranding 2. Not even
Because
not even the
I don't
trailer.
like Kojima anything, so I'm not gonna bring it up.
Well, I thought about bringing it up. The only reason I didn't is because I still haven't beat the first one. But I am very hyped for Death Stranding 2. I am.
Ham, what's your excuse?
I'm hyped for it, but it wasn't the most hyped thing that I've seen.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, Jedi Knight Peter says, I forgot another low point was Gran Turismo winning over NBA 2023 for best sports game. Jedi Knight Peter, Gran Turismo should have lost to any sports game. All right?
Yeah, any of those. Any single one of those.
Forget NBA, any of them. It was a travesty that Gran Turismo won. But then again, it's the Sony Awards, so.
What you call it is the best sports game. Splatoon 3.
Yeah, they should have given it to Splatoon 3.
You can give it. You know what? Give it to Mario. I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't give anything to Gran Turismo. Jedi Knight Peter also says the whole industry got caught up in Elden Ring, brought so many people in our community together. Yes.
Yeah.
That's why for me, it would have been horrible if Elden Ring didn't win, because although I do say keep the main thing, when you become more than what you than your industry, then it's something special. The same way Tiger Woods became more than golf, Michael Jordan became more than basketball. Elden Ring became more than just video games. You had psychiatrists talking about the benefits of playing Elden Ring. You had freaking politicians, singers, random people that had nothing to do with video games talking about, dude, Randy Orton said he had over 500 hours in Elden Ring. He was the Elden Lord, and he's got like this sweet spot where he does his grinding. Randy Orton. So yeah, it did something that it transcended video games, and for that reason alone, it had to win. Jedi Knight does not like Death Stranding. I will not read out this comment. I will not do that. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Game result. Another what, Cozy?
Kojima's boring shit.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
Another shit Jima game.
Yeah.
Speak some reason into these people. Jesus.
Sorry.
All right. Game results. We're done with the Game Awards. Game results. Last week we had Hello Neighbor 2. believe it or not, no one has rated this game.
I understand
It
why.
came out
Color
4
me
days ago.
surprised.
It came out 4 days ago, and no one has rated. But the first one was one of the most played games on Xbox. So I don't know what's happening. Okay. The second game was Samurai Maiden. Came out December 8th for PS4, 5, PC, and Nintendo Switch. Cozy said 72, Ham Solo 73, and MetLike's game 70. The actual score was 53. So
Oof.
Let's
MetLike's
go. I
game
mean,
continues. He
Mhm.
continues to dominate TSWS. He got the Game Award
Oof.
prediction right. Let's see.
man.
Let's see if he does game predictions as well.
Oof.
The third game, was Dragon Quest Treasures. Came out December 9th. Nintendo Switch exclusive. Cozy said 86, Ham Solo 84, MetLike's game 79. The actual score was 77. So
I
Matt
mean,
is
dude,
now
let's go.
2-0.
Look at
So-
Matt licking games and knowing their score.
I'm telling you.
Like now, the clean sweep that I'm waiting for is for MetLike's games to win quiz time. That's gonna just cement it.
I mean, that's not going to happen.
No one's ever done that, but
You'll make sure of it.
me?
It's true.
Me?
Yes.
What?
Why are you acting like you don't set us up for failure?
I do not do that.
You
'cause
do. You do. Everyone knows it. The audience knows it. You set us up for failure.
So false accusations. Jedi Knight Peter is asking me why I didn't read out his comment. Bro, I do not read out negative comments about Kojima. It's
a
just
good
the rule.
comment.
It's
a good comment.
just the rule. No, it's not. All right. Notable tweets. Let's get into it. This one's for Matt.
Yes.
Jeff Keighley tweeted out the following. The individual who interrupted our Game of the Year moment has been arrested. What are your thoughts on this tweet?
And he left out the part where he was also savagely beaten by Jeff Keighley. But other than that, I think it's a great tweet. How many likes does that have? Because that had like nearly 100K likes last night. Or coming up on it.
123,000. I checked 123 the last time I checked.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's a fantastic tweet and just a fantastic situation, honestly. I like that.
All right. Ham Solo. Brad Smith said the following on Twitter. Our acquisition will bring Call of Duty to more gamers and more platforms than ever before. That's good for competition and good for consumers. Thank you, Nintendo. Any day Sony wants to sit down and talk, we'll be happy to hammer out a 10-year deal for PlayStation as well. What are your thoughts on this one?
That is Microsoft essentially telling Sony, get out of the car.
That's a really generous offer.
Can you please get out? Can you get out of the car? You do not own this vehicle anymore.
Ooh.
This is now my vehicle. You need to get out of the car.
Oh yeah.
I'm the captain now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's in my opinion what they're trying to say with that.
Right. Okay. Cozy. This one's tailor-made for you. Ed Gendo was right. Said on Twitter, if a game is on Xbox Game Pass, you can buy it at 20% discount. So $70 game. So a $70 game would be $56 at worst. What's
Well,
your
that's not
thought?
true because
Yes, 10%.
yeah,
Well, the tweet said 20.
because Jedi Survivor's pre-order is $62 plus tax now. So.
Yeah, so is Need for Speed.
It goes down to it goes up to 20% at some point.
No, it's 20% if the game is in Game Pass.
No.
Yeah, but Jedi Survivor is
Jedi
like
Survivor
part
is
of.
not going to Game Pass though.
Yeah, it's not launching into Game Pass, but it's part of the deal because of EA Play. You get the deal
No.
because of EA Play.
But it's different. It's not in game. It won't be in
Still
EA Play
different.
until it's expired.
That's okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah. He's talking about specifically a game that is in Game
got
Pass
you.
or EA Play. So,
Gotcha.
Cozy, what are your thoughts on this one?
When a game is like leaving Game Pass, I'm like, well, time to buy it. Usually, if I've been playing it, I'm like, I'll just
Pretty
buy
much.
it.
Pretty
And it's
much.
like weird because like I that 20% discount, even if I've played it once, kind of like, sinks into your skin.
Okay, but I have a quick redress on that one, Cozy. Sure, it lowers to the 56, but why are we ignoring the 15 that you pay every single month for Ultimate?
Every month?
Yeah.
I don't
I mean,
pay
Game Pass is
$15
not
every
free.
month.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but Game Pass is not free. You do have to
I-
pay $15 every month.
I don't pay $15 every month.
Me neither.
Don't give me that Microsoft rewards shit.
Well,
I'm sorry.
not that. Not
What
that. I
then?
mean, although that is an option, it's just like I buy it 3 months at a time, typically off of like CD keys or something. You get like
Regardless.
for
when
30
people talk-
$30.
Okay, regardless, my rebuttal on this specific point is,
Yeah.
why is it we look at the fact that, oh, it's on Game Pass, so you pay 56, but we ignore the fact that you have to pay for Game Pass?
That's true. I I also think
Is it really
like
56 when you do the whole math? That's my question.
Service,
I get what you're
though.
saying.
Any service, where any rental service, where you have a catalog of a thing, that thing leaves a service. Like, what are you going to do if, your option is to either just accept that you're no longer be playing it or watching it or whatever, or buy it. That is just going to be the nature of that. Like, and so, as long as you have the option of buying it, I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah. It's
No,
like
I'm not even arguing the option of buying it. I'm arguing the true cost of the game. That's what I'm arguing.
I get what you're saying, and to the the true cost. Like if I was only playing, let's say I was playing that specific game, like I signed up for Game Pass for that specific game, and then it left, and then I spent however much money for however many months it was in there, and then I got to buy it on top of that. Then I'd be pretty upset. I feel like I got the raw end of the deal. But if I'm signing up to play, like this month, I'll be playing High on Life. Not last month, but in October it was Plague Tale. Like throughout the whole next year, it's going to be a ton of different shit, Atomic Heart and all that stuff. So it's like adding all that together. I'm not so mad about it, but I get what you're saying. Where, yeah, you save 20%, but you still gave them that whatever monthly charge. So I get what you're saying, but like depends on how much you play in Game Pass. Is it just that one game, or are you playing tons of stuff?
Okay. Ham, you think I'm just being a stick in the mud, or does my redress make sense?
Oh, you're muted.
Of course, you're like a tree trunk in the mud. You're like something that just won't fucking move.
All right, fine. Now give me your actual opinion. Jesus, tell me how you really feel. Damn.
Yeah, there you go. That was it.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, it's exactly what Matt said. It depends on how much you play, and I play a lot, so it's really worth it to me, and all the other stuff that comes with it. So having the rewards mixed with the discount with the games that come through Game Pass, I mean, it all like comes together really well. And then, as he said, paying $15 like last month was Plague Tale. Beat that game. That's fantastic. I have more games that I beat. I probably have double the games that I beat from Game Pass probably this year than there are months.
Buy it. Did
So
you buy it?
What?
Did you buy Plague Tale?
No.
Oh, I need to do that actually.
Okay.
No, but
No,
what I'm
because
saying is I probably
think
beat more games. I probably beat double the amount of games than there are months in the year. So
impressive.
to say if it to ask me if it's worth it is like a silly question. Like that paid for itself a long time ago.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Jedi Knight Peter says, I think it makes Game Pass even more impressive, but it's $110 per game in Australia. It's getting a little ridiculous. Yes, finally, someone that actually gets when I talk about the expense of buying games. Yes, it's also $100 this side. Also, Jedi Knight Peter, please put your in the chat because I want to follow you. This guy's in Australia. Sounds like a cool dude. Says I pay $17.
He does a show with he actually does a
Game Pass.
show with shout out to him and you remember Risk It when he came in here getting messy.
Oh yeah, for the biscuit.
Yeah. Risk It, him, Umbra, and dang, who else am I forgetting?
Plug your show,
Doom
Jedi
Cutie,
Knight.
Doom Cutie. Also do a podcast together today in the evenings though, like around like 7 or 8.
All right, cool. He says I'll just become more fastidious with the games I buy. In saying that, I still haven't bought Halo Infinite, and I've got maybe 30 days in that game. Dude, I have the opposite experience from you. That I now buy more games thanks to Game Pass, because without Game
Yeah.
Pass, I had to be 100% sure of what I was getting, so I didn't risk like my money. I would only buy the games that I knew I was gonna play and finish and maybe enjoy. So in a year, I'd buy like maybe 10 games, 8 games. But thanks to Game Pass, I try so many games out and then I buy them.
Yeah.
Freaking Yakuza. Dude, I had to buy the whole thing, the whole saga, because I was like, oh, I like Zero, and then I played Yakuza, then I played Yakuza 2. I'm like, okay, fuck it, let's buy the whole thing. So I find that I spend more now that I'm on Game Pass. Well said, Ham. I definitely get enough value. Okay, cool.
Less.
Everyone loves Game
I
Pass.
spend less actually. But here's the thing, I spend less, but I play more. So I was just basically buy, those Steam sales and stuff like that, like Microsoft sales, whatever sales, wherever, like whatever system. I would just basically, once they had those, I was like, this game looks vaguely interesting, buy it and never touch it.
Speaking
So,
of sales,
Yeah.
speaking of sales, have you guys noticed that the sales? Well, I don't really check PlayStation sales, but have you guys noticed that the sales on Xbox are starting to look like the Steam sales?
yeah,
Not in terms of like the quality of games, because in my opinion, the console is more restrictive, so the quality is still kind of maintained, but the price is like very, very low. There's
yes,
lots
and
of $10, $15 games.
I was saying this a while ago. I don't remember
check
if
on
you remember
this.
that when I said this, where I said it feels a lot like sometimes like a lot of the Xbox gamers have a similar mindset to PC gamers, where they're not just like, I spend all my money on buying the games at the most premium price. Especially since, it's an early digital audience. Yes, I have noticed that. But yeah, I don't know. I do buy a lot of games still, but especially if they're leaving Game Pass, but they're games that I'm actually playing. It's not like I will buy games, like, because I used to buy I have like thousands of Steam games because I would just buy them and never touch them.
So, Ham, are you buying less or more thanks to Game Pass?
Oh, I have a problem. I have issues, and it is
Felt that.
and it's not just with like Game Pass, but it's also like, since Game Pass has me buying more, I'm fighting my new habit with my traditional habit,
Okay.
if that makes sense. So Game Pass has me try out a lot of games. I'm like, I try before I buy, and nice. But then, like, Sony or a retro game, I'll see like, ooh, a piece of candy, and I'll buy that too. So like that's what I'm saying. Like, it's old instincts being being mixed with new instincts, and neither instinct was safe. So now it's extra dangerous now for my pocket. And the only thing I can do is really say at least thank you to Xbox for making it somewhat cheaper, because in other areas, like these retro games are out of control in prices right now.
Yeah.
And Sony, I mean, they're just gonna keep it basic, and you pay you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
With it,
All right.
with them. So yeah.
Okay. So let's quickly take a step back. We only did the game results. We didn't do the game predictions. So let's rewind a little bit. We have first off, we have Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. What's up with Japanese developers and these long ass names? Jeez. This is an action RPG coming out December 13th on all platforms. Cozy, what is your Metacritic prediction score? Sorry?
93.
God damn.
Damn.
Crisis Core is legit.
That is wild.
If you've not played the OG one is amazing. So I think
Well, my guess is gonna be my guess is gonna sound stupid then. But
I saw a side to side comparison with the OG one, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a big difference. So if I was a big fan, I would definitely get it day one. Real quick,
mainline Final Fantasy.
Jedi Knight Peter says, I just bought Evil West and Callisto Protocol in the past 2 weeks. Dude, we feel your pain. Seriously.
Wallet. Pour one out for the wallet.
Yeah, Xbox. I'm serious. I think they're aiming for people like me that want to sample things before they get the games, and then they sample so many things. You check your bank statement at the end of the month, and you've bought like 7-8 games. But you've only played 2 or 1. Ham Solo, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. What's the Metacritic score?
I'm gonna go 87.
87. Okay. Mad likes games. What is your score for
79? 79.
79.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should have gone 69.
Cozy, settle down. Next we have the Xbox exclusive High on Life coming out December 13th on Xbox and PC. Cozy, what is your prediction for High on Life? Cozy, you there?
10.
Did you say
81?
7?
She says.
Wait,
say 81. You're cutting out.
81?
Okay.
81.
I don't know why my mic is cutting out. It's
Ham Solo, what's the score for High on Life?
I'm gonna say 78.
Oof. No one is feeling this one.
No, it's just the way these games get treated. I'm just going based on that, like, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not how I feel about it.
On Metacritic, Ham Solo.
Oh, I'm saying there's bias in anything.
Damn. Okay. Matt, what's the score for High on Life?
I'm glad that Ham didn't go one higher, because I'm gonna say 79 again.
79. Right. Cozy Jedi Knight Peter says that's a sir for you. Lastly, we have a potential Game of the Year winner, The Witcher 3 Next Gen upgrade.
Oh, let's go.
Coming out December 14th for PS5 and Series X. Cozy, what is your prediction for this masterpiece? Apparent masterpiece. I don't see it, but okay.
90.
Shut up, bloke.
It's I'm not touching it. So
what's the score, Cozy?
90.
Oh no.
But I'm not touching it. I don't really care about The Witcher.
Yeah. Well, I'm not touching it not because I don't care, but because I've already played it, and it's not from what I played. It's not worth buying it again.
You don't
Ham
gotta buy
Solo.
it.
Sorry.
You don't gotta buy it. It's free.
Okay, playing it again, reinstalling
Oh,
it.
okay.
It's not worth
Okay,
my
gotcha.
time. It's not worth it. Ham Solo, The Witcher 3 next gen upgrade. What's the score?
88.
88. Mad likes games. Please don't say 95.
Well, I mean, the original one got like what, a 93, so I go 91.
Yeah. Low 90s for the original. Okay. Jedi Knight wants to come in and play. He says high on life 78. Okay. Jedi Knight.
Isn't that what I said?
Yeah, Ham took it.
Did he? Oh yeah. Ham did take it. Peter, can you give us another score? Something else.
78.5.
No. Just no.
It's a good
All right.
good choice.
All right. So as far as game prediction is concerned, Cozy with a comfortable lead, 6 wins. Ham Solo 1. Matt likes games 1. We're about to get into the quiz time, and Matt, if you win this, right? This will be
I'm
the
not going
first
to.
time. This is the first time it's ever happened. And the next time someone gets a chance to do it will be next year at the next Game Awards, because
I mean,
you
and I'll do it
you-
again. I'll do it
because
again.
you
So
well,
I mean,
at least you're not lacking in confidence, because we need to have a situation where the stars align and we have the Game Awards, quiz time, and game predictions, and that person has to get all 3 correct. So it'll be
that'd be me.
special if you get this one. Like, this will be like the biggest dub. No, the biggest, rarest, the rarest dub. Yeah, not the biggest. Okay.
I'm ready to try.
Yeah, you have to give it the old college go. Okay, so first, obviously, it's gonna be Matt. Who goes second? Where is my pin? I can't find my pin. All right, I'll use this. I'll use this little Bobby thing here. And Cozy. No, this
Yeah.
time Matt. This time Ham. Which hand is the little thing in? Is it my left or my right? My left. Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, you got it right. So Ham goes second.
You squeeze it harder.
Do I squeeze it?
I'm not even looking. I'm actually laying down right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry, man. Feel better. At least now you have an excuse if you don't win today. All right.
Excuse, because you set him up for failure.
I don't set up
True.
He's
anything.
gonna take advantage of me not feeling so good, so he's gonna be asking all these crazy questions within questions within questions.
No, I
I'm just gonna
don't.
get
No, I
confused and just give up and just pick up.
No, I don't.
All sorts of technicalities.
All right, Jedi Knight.
PS3.
I've registered your 77 for High on Life. Okay. Let's get to it. Matt,
Yes.
what just happened? Did someone drop off?
Cozy.
Okay,
There she is.
there she goes. Okay, Matt,
Yeah.
here's your question. The official live stream of the Game Awards 2022 on YouTube has a runtime of 3 hours, 55 minutes, and 56 seconds. True or false?
That's got to be false. I think that's false because didn't it start like way before the actual show started?
I will read the question.
Okay,
One
well,
more
I'm just going false. You don't got to do that. I'm going
I
false.
went to the second fucking
Yeah, exactly. It could be 3 hours, 55 minutes, and like 12 seconds, and I'm wrong. Okay, so like,
it's true. It's true.
okay,
It was
that's good.
3 hours, 50 seconds, 56. Sorry,
That's
55
good.
minutes and 56 seconds.
That's good.
So swing and a miss to start.
I'm fine with that.
Ham
I'm
Solo.
okay with that. Hey, I mean, you know,
Ham
what
Solo.
can you do?
Ham Solo. Sandra Goodman hosted the Game Awards 2022 pre-show. True or false? Correct.
Oh, thank God.
Sydney Goodman is the one who hosted the
God
pre-show.
damn it, you're a psychopath. Dude, I was like, oh, thank God he got it wrong. And then you're like, oh, all right, because it's a different first name.
He got it right. He got it right because he said false.
Exactly, because it's a different first name.
Yeah. Cozy.
Yes.
Roderick from Castlevania will be featured in the latest Dead Cells DLC. True or false? Is Cozy speaking?
Looked like she said false, but we can't hear her.
Yeah, we cannot hear you.
She said she nodded yes for false.
What?
Cozy.
What?
Okay, that's better.
False.
False.
I don't know why it's not working.
Okay, correct.
Testing. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh my God.
Back
Why
away
is my
from the mic.
Oh,
Back away from the mic.
okay. Sorry.
That was loud. Right? That was very loud. Someone call mic protection, not witness protection. Mic protection.
I was well, this is something very indecent, but I changed my mind.
All right. Matt.
Yeah.
Marvel Snap won the award for best mobile game. True or false?
I want to say that was true. Yeah, true.
Correct. Matt is finally on the board.
Yeah, he was pumped up for that. I love that guy.
Yeah, he was feeling it. He was feeling it.
He gave me that OxyClean kind of feeling.
What do you mean?
Go ahead, Ham. You want to say something?
No, I just said, wait, there's more.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the next one is for Ham Solo. Multiverses won the award for best fighting game. True or false? All right, correct. Ham Solo leads. Cozy.
Yes.
The Hellboy exclusive shown at the Game Awards 2022 is exclusive to PlayStation. True or false?
We can't hear her again.
See? False.
False.
I can't hear Cozy.
He said false.
She said false.
You said false? Okay,
Mhm.
that's correct. It's not exclusive. It's on every system. All right, so Cozy 2, Ham 2, Matt 1. All right, Matt. This is now the beginning of the comeback for you. Al Pacino. Shut up, man. Al Pacino presented the Best Narrative Award. True or false?
Best narrative award. God damn, did they kick the show off with that? I'm gonna say false.
Correct.
Yeah. That's the best performer, wasn't it?
Presented Best performance. Yes.
Yeah.
Ham Solo. Ham.
What?
Weird.
Kronos is the main antagonist in Hades 2. True or false?
False.
Ooh. It's true.
Kronos is the antagonist?
Yes.
Damn, I thought somebody else was. Oh no, I'm
No.
not very familiar with that game.
They should have just called it Kronos.
Okay, Cozy, over 60 million people voted on the Game Awards website this year. True or false?
True.
False. A little over
Let's
55
go.
million. A little over 55 million. So now it's tied at 2 for everyone. Matt,
Yes.
let us guarantee your win today. Stray won the best debut indie award. True or false?
You said what game did Stray?
Stray won the best debut independent award. True or false?
I feel like I'm gonna get this wrong, but I'm gonna say false.
Oof, it's true. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Am Solo. Lightfall, the next Destiny 2 DLC launches January 2023. True or false? False. It launches February 2023. Cozy.
Yes.
The recently deceased Kevin Conroy voices Batman in Kill the Suicide Squad. True or false?
Oh,
True.
Correct. Matt is
oh
pissed
man,
off.
what a softball!
Soft question. Soft.
No. So
But
I mean, no, it's not
asked
too
you
soft
about
because I'm not
Al Pacino.
playing it.
No,
I'm not
no.
playing
Hang
it.
on,
I haven't played
Cozy.
any of them.
Hang on,
But
Cozy. Hang on. Hold the
Yeah, hang
phone.
on, hang
Matt,
on.
I done asked
Yeah.
you. I done asked you what award Al Pacino presented. He presented the first award, the
Like
one
I
Christopher
like I
Judge
said,
had.
Loke.
We
Like I said,
spent
Loke.
10 minutes
Like
of the whole
I
show
said this.
talking about
Hey,
Christopher
Loke.
Judge, and you're talking
Look,
about
I said this
softball.
last week, Loke. I said this last week. You can give me softballs all you want. Don't give them to other people. It's not fair. It's not fair, Loke. All right.
that was not an easy question. I didn't know.
Hey,
I just know he was died, and I do know they said it was dedicated to him, but I didn't know if it was him who was voicing it or anything.
My God,
yeah.
Matt is sticking to his guns. Everyone gets
I'm being
hard balls.
honest.
Only you get the soft ones. Jeez.
Yes.
All right. Last question. So now, Matt, oh man, it's now impossible for you to win.
That's fine.
You can only
That's fine.
draw now with Cozy.
All right.
Troy Baker voices the main protagonist in Death Stranding 2. True or false?
Do we even know about that? I mean, shit. I guess true.
Ooh, you couldn't even draw, man. It's still Norman Reedus.
Oh shit! I was thinking anti. All right. Fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Jack Ham Solo is losing
What
his
a-
shit on that side.
Whatever. That was my fault.
Hey, Ham, this is your chance to draw level with Cozy. Immortals of Ava is a first-person magic shooter from EA Games. True or false? Immortals of Ava is a first-person magic shooter from EA Games.
False.
Sorry?
False.
Correct. It's Immortals of Avium. That's the
See,
first
sets you up for failure.
No. Cozy, this one's for the win. This one
get it
is
wrong.
for the win.
I'm gonna get it wrong.
Xbox showed
God.
off. Don't
Oh
say that.
God.
Don't be like that, dude. Xbox showed off one new exclusive game at the Game Awards 2022. True or false?
I'm.
You know this is a filthy fucking question.
Cozy, are you gonna answer the question or what?
Fall. Like,
Cozy, are you gonna answer the question?
you didn't hear me?
What'd you say?
False.
Yeah.
Correct. Cozy wins. And why is that a filthy question?
You know why that was a piece of shit question. Like that was one of the most talked about things today.
Oh man, Matt, are you done freaking out? I gave it that
Matt
softball.
lost his mind. Like, I'm happy I'm off camera.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine with losing. I'll tell you that.
Can you pick up your jaw from the floor? Just pick it up.
I'm totally fine that I lost that. That is, it's fine.
Oh man. Okay, so
That was inappropriate.
Ham is still with his 10 wins. Cozy's got 6. K Mega 1. Daniel Haythorne 1. Becker 1. And Cassie Cage 1. Woo! We did it, Joe. We did it. We got to the end of the show. So before my last point, rant, Cozy, because you won, you get your 1 minute to rant about whatever you want to talk about. Please don't talk about no
Talk
weeds.
about Loke being a piece of shit fucking question.
I mean, I take more than a few minutes. That would take
Don't be that. Don't be
I could
like
write a
that.
dissertation on that. Anyway, I would just like to talk about how people look at these game awards and they're like, oh man, and they act like it means something to the people that make these games. But ultimately, they aren't the be all and end all. I also think that if you like a game, let others know that you like the game. And if you don't like a game, you don't have to talk about it. You don't have to. It's okay to do a critique of a game, but why are you talking every day and spending more energy talking about games you don't like, games you're not playing, games you're not going to play? And same token, don't hype up games that you don't like, that you don't aren't playing. Talk about the games you're playing. Always, in the words of Hamathy, keep it gaming. And that's really all we can do. Also, I would really like more to see more good, unique games. That's it.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, that was a very solid victory lap. I like it. Also, in terms of unique games, Cozy, real quick, Crime Boss is looking like a very good game to look at.
I mean, it's got like the second most famous man from Texas, Chuck Norris, in it.
Forget the famous man. It's a first person heist focused game.
Oh, that game is first person too.
Yeah, we've never seen whatever the hell it's trying to pull off.
That's nuts. I don't know
Yeah.
what the hell that game is. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know
didn't
what to
understand
expect
it
from
was
that.
either.
I feel like that game can either be really, really good or like just a complete dud.
I feel like is it single player or multiplayer?
Single player.
Yeah. Okay. It has celebrities. Cool.
That's a lot of enthusiasm from Cozy, and we don't get that very
Cozy.
often.
I've got another thing that you're gonna like about the game. The launch price is $40.
That's cool, but I'm still not gonna play it at all.
That kind of.
Okay, one more. There's a 40% discount via the Epic Game Store.
Shut up! Shut up! You
Yeah.
That is a way to shut up. That unsells me on anything.
I'm saying this game was made for you. That's all I'm
Cozy,
saying.
you're telling me you
was
don't
not
love
made.
the Epic Game Store? Come on now.
You are an awful person, Look.
Come on, who doesn't love the Epic Game Store?
And the cherry on top is that it runs on Unreal Engine 5. So I'm just
There's nothing wrong with Unreal Engine 5. That's probably the only good thing about this game. It just doesn't seem like anything that for me, you can't sell me on celebrities because I don't care about celebrities. You can't sell me on. I'm not really into crime games, especially in the real world.
If she needs
I like
anything,
RPGs and indies, and I like multiplayer. So it's like a lot of things I don't like.
Okay.
I didn't know that one was going to be $40. That's interesting.
Yeah, $40 and 40% off on the Epic Game Store for the weekend, throughout the
I
weekend.
know where I'll be getting it.
Epic.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you to everyone for watching. Quickly, let me do the last point rant, and then we will get out of here. Last point. Yesterday, the Game Awards 2022 took place. The video game equivalent to the Oscars presented itself well and did not disappoint. Many world premieres and plenty of gameplay for much anticipated games. We are truly living through the golden years of gaming, and the Game Awards just reminded us of that. Well done, Jeff Keighley. May your enthusiasm and passion for our industry live long into the future. About Christopher Judge, all I have to say is 7 minutes and 55 seconds. Let that sink in. Christopher Judge's acceptance speech at the Game Awards lasted 7 minutes and 55 seconds. This man thanked his entire family individually. Everyone he's ever worked with, the trickle-down theory, Mother Teresa, and Bill Belichick. They started playing outro music to get him off stage, and this dude rode that shit like he was Tony Hawk and it was 2001. Horizon for boredom West failed to win one award, and I, for one, am shocked that the Game Awards have the same amount of respect for this game as the gaming community does. Elden Ring won the only award people will care about and remember for years to come. Let's be honest, folks. Who here remembers the game that won Best Narrative in 2018? Well done to Miyazaki and From Software. Now we wait for Armored Core 6. Long live the FromSoft philosophy that prioritizes gameplay and nuanced storytelling over graphics and cutscenes. Thank you for listening.
I like it.
It wasn't too cruel.
I
Good.
thought that was good. I honestly thought you were going to shit on Xbox for a second there.